Hey Gemini, it's Meg with Padmes, and I am doing your May reading. It's this Beltane new moon energy, but really this is the 8th through the 14th-ish. So we're getting your energy at the beginning of May here. We're going to do an old wise tree spread. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anybody else. And this is for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, welcome. Here we go. I'm going to move this so you can see the board. There we go. And let's see what we got, Gem. All right. So the first thing I am noticing actually is the heart of the situation. So we've got this Ace of Wands. We've got the Eight of Wands. This is like mad energy coming in, all about passionate new beginnings. These are so many different, I even want to say different levels and different layers, but these are also different people. There's a whole bunch of different communication coming in about this passionate new beginning. And I also feel like there's a lot of, there are a lot of messages going back and forth between two people. So this is passionate. This can be a passionate work endeavor, especially since happening now and into the near future. The Queen of Pentacles is here, and she is work related, but she is business oriented. She has a business mind. She's thinking in a business type manner, but this is also a solid, stable, safe, secure type person. A lot of times this is a married person or someone who wants some kind of long-term committed relationship. And so because this is happening now and into the near future, I'm going to go right to this trajectory because here's the King of Wands. And so this King of Wands is passionate about his endeavors. He wants to, what I'm hearing is he wants to control everything, but it's not that he wants to control everything away from everybody else. He actually wants, this person is very community oriented. They want a lot of attention. They like to give other people attention. And he also likes to receive a lot of attention. He likes things to work out. He likes, group trips, group community, group fun. And this is also somebody who doesn't take no for an answer. He's got a lot of perseverance, and he can bring people together. He's very congenial. And so there's this bringing together of this business mind and this extroverted fun type. It's like really motivating and activating. It's very much doing energy. So you're getting all these ideas and then implementing them, or someone's helping you to implement those things. So I like this energy for you. What's interesting is the big picture is talking about having some kind of sleepy time. So having some kind of meditation time, recuperation time, a timeout, so to speak. This is also my spa card. So it's like I've been taking care of myself. I even hear somebody say I've been licking my wounds kind of, but I've been taking care of myself. I've been taking myself out of the mix. I've been relaxing. I've laid down the sword. I'm not trying to run this karmic circle that maybe I've been in, in the past. So this is a brand spanking new thing, by the way. And release the idea that you have laid down all these agreements from the past, even though you've gone through and I feel like you're in the midst of going through this process. You still have some agreements, some soul contracts to amend, or some agreements that are full circle that you are ready to release that haven't been released yet. And there's some kind of resistance to moving it slowly. You're like, let's speed this up a little bit. There's some kind of resistance to moving slowly. Let's take a look at, you're coming from this place of really wanting to get into a healing space, which I love. Your higher self is talking about running yourself ragged, but now you're like, no, I'm focusing. I'm focusing on what it is that I want, what it is that I need. And your angels and guides are like, you're focusing on what is in present time. You're not really focusing on manifesting into the future, or at least you don't think that you are, because all of this is about manifesting and making things happen. So we're gonna clarify some of this, because I want to know, there's some stuff in the past that you've decided not to bring forward into the future, or if you have manifested something and it did come in, it's like you're releasing it and letting it go and you no longer want it, or you're letting somebody else have it. You've changed your mind. So you're manifesting new things into the future. They haven't even, it's like you're starting to manifest these new things. I even want to say you're giving up on the past things. There are things in the past that you were manifesting that you're letting go because they've evolved or you've changed directions. And your advice is talking about not giving a flying fig about what you've decided to change. I want to say, like, don't see that as this is not feeling any regret. Don't see that it is any type of failure. It's more like a step up. You realize that you were spending a lot of time and energy and effort on something, and then you decided there was something better and to switch channels. So let's look at past, present, future. In the past, it's like I've been collecting myself. I've been pulling myself back together. I haven't been able to make a decision. I haven't had enough opportunity to make a decision, or I haven't had enough information to make a decision. And that seems to have changed. That's in the past. And now what's in the present? Here you have, I want to say this. This is an offer that's coming from another person. So here's a solid offer coming from somebody who is connected with their higher self, connected with their intrinsic alignment, their intrinsic intention. They know what it is that they want, and they know how to implement it. This is what I feel like. I was going to say, I feel like that's part of you, and I do feel like that's where you are. However, I feel like these are two different people. So I feel like you got options, Gemini. You've got this queen and you've got this queen. We're just reading the energy. There's no gender in tarot. And then you've got this king. So this king is going to be implementing some of these ideas. He's going to be entertaining some of these messages. You've got a couple of options here. Somebody wants the long haul. They're the tried and true. They're the steady. I even want to say the steady princess. I don't know why. That's for somebody. But here, this is somebody who's also offering a foundation. And somehow they're saying strategically they make it work. I feel like there's somebody who has more in common with your goals, or you have goals that are similar. And interestingly, this couple, they're looking right at each other. They're like, hey, let's do this. Okay, I know what to do. All right. So let's do some clarifying, Gem. What is going on here with this couple, and what is going on with this Queen of Pentacles? Let's look at this queen first. Oof, this queen feels like she has been, she feels betrayal energy. She feels really a lot of disappointment and upset. This very well might be because you're choosing something that logically makes more sense to you than this tried and true type energy over here. Let's take a look at these passionate new beginnings and all these messages. What is going on? Yeah, somebody is, well, I feel like this is you. You are moving on to, I want to say coastal waters. You're moving on. This is also you very possibly going on a trip, but this is going through a rite of passage. And tell me about all these messages. You know, I feel like there are a lot of passionate messages coming on for sure. But then there's somebody moving on, and there are a lot of messages about somebody feeling like they're left out in the cold. And I feel like you very well might really be leaving somebody out in the cold, and they're feeling very upset and betrayed and hurt by it. So there are messages, and it definitely seems like there are two streams of consciousness here. There are two different people that you're talking to. This person, oh, this is so interesting. So it's very possible that the things that you have in common have to do with past relationships not working out, or past things like seeing people that you don't have things in common with, or you don't have similar goals or something. It's like I even feel like, okay, this isn't for all of you, but for some of you, I feel like they've had their true love in their life, and their true love is no longer there for some reason. I feel like someone even passed away. I feel like someone moved away, just extenuating circumstances. But it's like, I want to have fun, and this just makes sense. And I don't want some of the regular things that people want in life, whatever that is. Maybe that's kids. Maybe that's owning a house instead of renting. Maybe that's, like the American dream, so to speak. This person saying, maybe I've already done that, been there, done that, and now I'm doing something different. Or maybe the American dream, the way it has been presented in the past traditionally, is not my dream. I have a different dream. And so that is what you have in common. And you are complementing each other. One of you is super strategic and can plan things out and really connected to the universe and soul. The other is really connected to the earth and energy and getting things done and making things happen. Let's take a look at this king. Oh, wow. So this King of Wands, I do feel like this is your energy, Gemini. Even though the air sign is you, I feel like this getting things done right now is coming in as your energy. And you're talking about starting with this Temperance. Here's some fire energy too. And here's some fire energy. You might have fire in your chart. So the Temperance, this is balancing things out, bringing harmony, coming from this place of knowing that that's what you want, and ending with this as well. You're like, this is the goal. This is the goal. This is also bringing fire into the heart space. It is manifesting healing energy. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's take a look at what your higher self is wanting to say. Wow, look at that. So your higher self is talking about having two, choosing one instead of juggling. And then your higher self is like, yeah, I'm choosing one that really works as a kindred spirit relationship. This definitely feels like it can be love related, though this can also be, business partners or friendships. So just keep that in mind. Tell me about the stuff that you've decided to leave behind and no longer manifest. And you're like, I was spreading myself too thin. I was giving my time, energy, excellence to too many people, to too many situations. And now I've decided to just focus on this one thing. And your advice, not having to sacrifice. This is also talking about not having to spread yourself too thin, and not like, don't make self-care a bad word kind of thing. Here you are. Your advice is be the King of Pentacles, be action oriented, in creating that safe foundation for yourself. You have to do that before you can do anything else. As you know, or you get burned out and you have to recuperate. Tell me about that. There's something too about this recuperation. This is also a withdrawing your energy from a certain situation. And it looks like the ending of some kind of what feels like a soulmate type relationship. We have lots of soulmates in our lives. They're not always just romantic, but it looks like there's some kind of ending to something that was truly sweet. I feel like this was you deciding, however. Let's take a look at what are these agreements that you still have that you need to release. Yeah, and you're like, I'm avoiding it kind of. I'm kind of avoiding releasing these agreements because I'm kind of releasing this one, and this was a doozy. So I have a few more, and I'm just avoiding it right now. I just can't do everything at once. Tell me a little bit more about those agreements. That seems like a pretty big deal. Wow. And they have to do with releasing those things that you were manifesting. I even feel like there were plans for the future being made, and you're releasing those plans for the future. It's like, I can't focus on all of this at once. I still need to release those or tweak some things, switch the channel. Something needs to happen in order to let those go. What is it that needs to happen to let those go? And this is some kind of working diligently. I'm working diligently on this. I feel like also there's something about like the old way that I used to do things. This is about really working on being open and vulnerable with your heart and love and offering your cup of love. This is working on doing that. This also even feels like working on making an offer of some kind, but it's coming from your heart. Wow, here's the offer. And it looks like you're wanting to offer someone everything. You're wanting to offer someone everything. I'm hearing time, energy, and respect. Wow. It's like really offering someone a sense of being seen and heard and known. All right. Let's look at this past, present, future. In the past, you're like, I don't have enough information to make a decision about what I want to pursue in love. This Page of Pentacles is like, now I know. Here's the offer. Here's the offer. And you're like, now I know that this is karmic justice. So this is coming. And it feels like it's coming to the situation or this person who makes sense. Your guard is down, or you feel like you don't have to hold your guard. You can feel free. Let's take a look at this resistance. This Knight of Pentacles. Why is everything moving so slowly? Right. What you're saying is this other thing, this other person, it kind of comes in fast and furious. It kind of comes in, your heart is open to this, and things happen fast. I want to take a look at messages of love here. I want to know about this because sometimes when things happen fast, there's an addictive quality to it. But sometimes when things happen fast, it's because you know when you know. Decision, it's time to decide about this relationship. Self-care, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. This might be somebody that you already know. For some of you, you might be thinking about this Queen of Pentacles here. but I feel like this is who you're releasing. Let's take a look at your romance oracle, and we'll get some numerology. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And oh, what fell on the floor? I can't reach it. Oh, okay. I am going to pick those. You're very close to achieving your goal. I would definitely say that. It feels like you are so action oriented right now. You are ready to implementer, and it's time to release negativity. I feel like this is negativity of the past, and it's not necessarily negativity from a past relationship. It's more like being really hard on yourself about this Page of Cups here. It's like being really hard on yourself for how you have done things in the past, but instead it's like it's just time to learn from the past and move forward into the future doing things differently. That's what I got. Thank you for being here, Gemini. Love you. And I will talk to you in a couple of days with another energy check. Bye.